video, we want to put together a abundance brew for 2021. This is something you can do from, from at home. You can do it from pretty much anywhere as long as you got the tools you need. Um, we're doing ours today in a crock pot because this is something you can simmer through your home. It's supposed to fill your air with good energy and things to come, give you the confidence, the I guess you could say the good aura and chakra you need in order to keep going. I have my mom here today. She's going to be helping me make our abundance brew because my mom is, like I said, my plus one and everything. So she's going to be helping me add things in, and we're going to simmer this brew in this crock pot. So what you can start doing, you can put it in a pot, a cauldron, anything that can be heated. You don't necessarily have to heat it, but to me it does have the best effect. Right now I just have really hot water in this crock pot, but of course I'm going to sit it in its base later and let it just smell fabulous through our home. Okay, so right now we just have regular hot water. And of course, everything that I use in my video, guys, you can substitute for. You don't have to use exactly what I use. This is just what I'm using for my household. Um, so what I'm going to start with is something personal. What I did is I chose everyone's hair because that's something that's a part of us in my household. We have a piece of hair that we cut from each other, and we're going to add that in our brew. So I have in this little tin can all of the hair in our household, and I'll just dump it in. You can pick it through. It doesn't matter what you do. You can just dump it in there because that is the first thing you want to do. Personal first, let it sink in. And as you can see, or maybe a little harder to see, the hair sinks extremely to the bottom because it is ready to be blessed. All right. And let's see. One of the things I like to start with is the herbs first. If you have herbs, you know that putting oils on top of herbs helps to kind of push them down, simmer them through. You can put your oils in first and then your herbs, but then your oil is going to push your herbs back up to the top to where it'll be a little hard to put them in the water. So we'll start with the herbs first, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Well, Mom, would you like to put the flowers? I have these flowers. They've been growing in my backyard for 2 years. They smell like heaven. I'm not sure what the name of them are. I've been studying to figure out what they're called, but they're beautiful. They smell like heaven, and we're going to put those in there because that's what we're like. That's what I like. So you can choose a flower that you like, or some type of yeah, you can put all of them in there, and you just let them sit in there because it's something that you like. It smells nice, and it's something flowers. Yeah, we do. We love flowers. So love flowers. I'm going to add those in. And see, they just beautied up the water just like that. It's just perfect. Alright. So now that we have our flowers in, we're going to do rosemary next. Rosemary brings abundance and prosperity, and it's something that you'll find as a witch, whether you're new or if you're old, or even if you're not a witch, if you just like natural things. Rosemary is something you can use for cooking or anything else. You can use it to grow your hair. You can use it for anything. Rosemary is like a key ingredient in a lot of things. So I have fresh rosemary from our little mini garden. Yes. And we're going to just add the entire sticks in there. You can just put those in the water. Just lay them down in there because once they simmer, it's going to smell really, really great, and it's going to bring that good energy that you need flowing in your household. Yes. All right.
Mom's a little OCD, so don't mind me.
All right. So next, we're going to do rose petals. I have a few little mushed up rose petals in a Ziploc bag that I've kind of used for my spells and my castings. You can just take them. I like to sometimes put my herbs in my hands and kind of sprinkle them in whatever I'm sprinkling them in. Just kind of get the feel in your hand and kind of just take the flow through your energy through your hands. Just sprinkle it about into the water and just let the water simmer it and kind of rotate it in a way. All right, so we've got our rose petals. Next, these are little bit of juniper berries, and I always end up saying this exact same thing. I'll be like juniper. Okay, so these are juniper berries. I'm going to add these in. They're quite old. I've had them for probably about 2.5 years in this little bitty glass container, but for some reason I couldn't find a good reason to use them, but I believe that this is the occasion to use them. So we're just going to sprinkle, just kind of shake them up in there because it's a little bitty tiny opening. Just shake it in there like you're putting seasoning on chicken.
He loves chicken.
Well, she loves chicken.
I love chicken.
Alright, and just pull them out there, just shake it in there. And see it keeps getting stuck. There we go. Don't need to put the entire thing, just a few of them. Alright, and I like to use things from outside, so what I did was I have a few acorns. Acorns are great for abundance and prosperity as well. You can use these in spells like if you're looking for money or if you're looking for just some self-peace. Just add those in there. I'm just going to sprinkle a few. These won't really sink. They'll just kind of float about, so you don't have to worry about them cracking as much. If they do, it's no harm to them. It's just going to kind of simmer them as well, make them a little soft. Alright. Alright, and what I have here, this is actually a little bitty what I call tree hair legs. I call them tree hair legs. We have an old tree in our backyard, and these seem to grow up his arms and his legs, and plucking them kind of reminds me of hair, legs on your hair. So I asked him,
hair on your legs?
Hair on your legs, you're right. I said that completely backwards. Hair on the legs of a tree.
She needs to stop acting like she's nervous because she's got this.
Okay. I'm just going to sprinkle these in there. The little tree hair leg hairs. We're just going to go with leg hairs. There we go. From an old tree that's been quite friendly since we moved in. He's adorable. He's probably about 300 years old, and I call him Steve. So Steve allowed me to use some of his hair legs, and he's going to be a part of our abundance spell.
Yes.
Alright. Now, this is something I made when I first became a witch. It is, as you can see, really clunky, really, and different types of bunches. It's supposed to be dragon's blood mixed. I made it with oil, and I chopped up dragon's blood from the roots. And of course I couldn't break it down because I was still new at this, but it's still very special to me, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to just drop a little bit in the water, just kind of like a straight line, just to give it a little bit of taste to it, because dragon's blood is good for cleansing, and it's also good for, calming the senses and, opening your aura and just giving you the strength you need. And you can pretty much use dragon's blood incense just to make your room smell good. It just... Yeah, you can use it for pretty much anything. So let's see. What else can we use? I actually just thought about this earlier today. I'm going to use pecan shells. I'm using pecan shells because nuts are very, very much natural. And the shells can be used for pretty much, let's see, pen ink. You can use it for different types of seeing things. If you use a coconut shell, you can use it to be able to see your future, or you can use it to be able to see things that you don't, know at the moment. So, let's see. I have these pecan shells right here. It's just a few of them. You can use these to just sprinkle around the pot. Like the others, they will float. You don't have to make it, too sweet, because that's where the oils will come in to kind of soften everything that's hard in the pot. You can just push it down if you want to. It's still going to float a bit. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to simmer in the hot water. Alright. Alright, and so that's pretty much everything I had for solid, let's see, for solids. I was going to put this, but this is for something else for later. This is a Jericho flower. But that's for something else. I completely forgot I said that there. And, oh, there's one more thing. I want to use some comfrey flower because I love how comfrey smells. It smells very sweet, and to me, it it will sweeten up the mix, and it also brings prosperity and abundance as well. So let's see. Here we go. And just sprinkle that on there.
It's so pretty.
It is very pretty. All right. See, my hands getting all sticky and stuff. And just let it simmer in the pot. So let's see. See, the water is starting to turn a little pinkish red. That's good. That your water will change colors because it is based on everything you put in the pot. All right. So this is our $1 million oil. My mom made this a while ago, and it works fabulous when it comes to bringing money into your life. And it is just a very special oil, which she will have to make me some more soon, as you see, because I use it like crazy. But it works fabulous. All right. So we're just gonna drop a few of those in the water because we are looking for, financial gain this year, because who doesn't need financial gain, It's just awesome to have in your life, and especially in this day and age, financial luck and financial aid is just something we all are looking for. So yeah, all right, we got that going. So now we're going to start on our oils. All right, I'm going to use my rose oil, which is usually a red or pinkish color. It depends on where you get it from. You just put a couple of drops of that in there, and just think of your intent. As you're doing this, always think of your intent when it comes to what you're searching for. There's quite a bit of things that we're searching for this year, and we know that they're going to come through. But we just want to put our full intent while you're doing this spell, or wherever you're doing this little mini ritual. Think about the things you want in your life. All right. So this is what I call the moon child oil, because I am a moon and a sun child. So it smells like mint mixed with, let's see, peppermint. Yes. Peppermint and mixed with a little bitty kind of like a soft candy or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe, I wouldn't say a citrus. Smells more like like those old candies that they used to give you in church or something like that. But it smells really nice. All right, this is our success oil. We all want success for this year. I can't think of anyone who would say, I don't want to succeed. I mean, if they feel that way, then they don't really mean it. Everybody wants to succeed in life. So we're going to put a little success oil in there. And again, while we're doing this, we're thinking of our intentions, what we want for this year. All right. And this is, of course, white sage. I use sage in everything, almost everything that I do. Sage is very important. Of course, sage is used to cleanse yourself. Kind of get rid of any dark energies or spirits that may be after you, or if you feel that you're, going through something that's dark. Sage is the thing to use to, deprive you of those things and to get rid of any negativity you may be feeling. So we're going to put a little bit of white sage in there. That's really cool. Like a white smoke came up from it and it went back down to the bottom. It's like, oh, we're here.
Yes.
All right. Now this is yin and yang all with myrrh. This I got from the Marie Laveau shop in New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
Yes, we do.
So
can't wait to go back.
I got this from the Marie Laveau shop, and it works wonders. I've been very cautious about using it because New Orleans isn't right around the corner for me, but I go there as often as I can. And as you can see, I'll be going back there soon because I'm almost out. So this is something we want to add into our abundance brew. And I wish you guys could smell it, but it smells fabulous. It smells like heaven, and it's not even cooking. It's just in hot water right now. All right. And this is anti-jinx oil. You ever feel like somebody's doing something to you, and you're like, wait a minute, someone's really got some bad juju on me or something like that? Well, this is the anti-oil to, kind of block you away from that, that negative energy. So we definitely want that, considering our family's somewhat popular when it comes to witchcraft, and we don't want to,
We're not admitting that though.
Yeah, so we don't want to completely block ourselves from the world, but we do want to keep the bad juju away, considering we've been victims of bad juju quite often. All right, so let's see. I think that's all I have set out for this one. And like I said, I wish you guys could smell it because it smells awesome.
Yes.
So once you have your brew together in your hot water, or whether you're doing this over the stove, just let it simmer. Keep it on a low heat because if you keep it on too high, it will boil down really fast. You want it to slowly simmer. You want it to slowly release into your household because if you let it burn out too fast, then you're just gonna lose all that good energy that could be like spending. I mean, that could be releasing over weeks and weeks of time. And I'm not saying definitely don't leave your pot on for weeks at a time. I mean, like maybe cut it on maybe for an hour a day or something like that, and just let it fill your household. It'll bring happiness and joy, and it'll be like a magnet for good energy. It'll really do you good when it comes to mentally and physically. Anything you need healed or anything like that, this is your pot. This is like your mini cauldron. You use this to put whatever you want on there in there, and it'll help you to form what you're looking for. All right. So like I said, this is our little pot, and like I said, smells wonderful. We're gonna go sit it in this base, let it cook down for about an hour. Maybe do that for like 7. Well, in our case, we'll probably do it for like a week or so. And, you know, if it's still good, we'll probably do it for another week. Once you've cooked down the herbs to where they're, you know, it's at a slow or at a low, probably at the bottom of your pot, keep your herbs. Put it in a container. Keep it in your room. Don't ever throw anything out. Everything is used. Everything has magic in it. I like to. Oh yeah, you can put it in a little pouch. I have little pouches, pretty much like 8 of them around my room. You'll just, if you ever been to my place, then you'll know I just have little pouches everywhere, full of different herbs, full of different crystals and stones, and even sometimes dirt. You know, there's magic in everything. So once this cooked down, we're going to save the herbs and probably put them around the house for good energy, prosperity, and abundance, and we'll just go from there. So, if you guys ever have any questions, of course, you can post them in the comments. I'm here for you guys. And if you ever, critique. Well, we're not really looking, well, we're looking just for you guys to be able to put together, the main point of this video is for you to be able to know what you want from this year. Yes. This is just an example. This is just an example of what we're looking for. Yes. I'm not telling you, hey, you have to put this in this pot, because that's not the case at all. This is just an example of a way to help bring good energy into your life. This is going to help us majorly. We have done it before, and it has worked magnificently. Yes. Even in 2021, I'm sorry, not 2021, but we're just there. But in 2020, everybody knows 2020 was a little hard for a lot of people, but this can definitely bring you joy. Like I said, it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to have it on all the time. It depends on what you want. But like I said, if you guys do have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and we'll be able to go from there. And look forward to my next video. And I'll try to post more often. I had someone write me on my Facebook saying, hey, can you post more different things to your YouTube, because we're really looking for different things, and we're kind of new at this. So I'm going to do my best to support you guys, help you guys. I'm not a spokesperson. As you can see, I get really nervous sometimes, but that's okay, because I'm going to be here for you guys no matter what. Okay?
All in it together.
In it together, part of the earth. You are you. You are magic. You are free.
You are love.
Never ever forget that. All right, and I'll see you guys next time.